So we'll season the salmon, put a little salt, pink salt. I transferred it from the original container, and a little black pepper. And then this side, I had to use my fingers, that's not nice. And then into the flour, and the flour is going to help make the sauce, so you don't have to make a roux. I'm just prepping this part, just lightly dusted in flour. And we're going to saute the vegetables first. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the salmon first. Why? So the flavor's in there. And I'm just going to put it in here. Another shot. Ooh, that was close. When it's time. And then we have the skillet right here, getting a moderate flame, and I'm using a garlic oil that I made a video of yesterday, so I don't have to put garlic. I put a couple of tablespoons. Stuff came out so strong and nice. And there, one more shot. I'm not looking to really cover this, not in the color it. It'll get color. So this will take a couple of seconds, and meanwhile, everything else is lined up and ready. Once I take the salmon out, I'm going to put the vegetables in. And if I'm having anything else, like vegetables, I don't want this touching, then it's time to get those going so everything is done at the same time. I just happen to be having some fresh broccoli with this. And so that takes care of that. This is relatively simple, and it's going to be tasty. Excuse me. Getting ready to flip it. Tilt the pan away. This way you don't splatter anything. Same thing with this side. They teach you that as an apprentice, like right away. You ever see somebody, they flip a piece and the oil or the butter goes flying all over. I'm not going to cook this all the way right now. And we have here what's going in there next, all the vegetables nicely sliced and diced. Finished off with some of these grape tomatoes, or small, these aren't the grape ones, I don't know what the name is, but they're oblong, or cherry tomatoes, whatever you can get. And then, after everything is cooked and the sauce is done, then we'll sprinkle some scallions cut on the bias. And back here, I have the seafood stock or fish stock or whatever anything fish or seafood. Let's get this out of here because we don't want to cook them all the way. And now right in with the vegetables. Now, I didn't put garlic in here because I'm using a garlic oil that I'm using, and it's very strong, which is good. And this has the salt and pepper in it. If you like to put other seasonings in here, go right ahead. Do whatever you want. If you want to add other vegetables, take some out. Whatever. This is just about ready. This doesn't need a lot of cooking because we're going to put the salmon in, put the wine, put the stock, and high flame and let it reduce and cook and get thick. I'm not stopping the video on this one. This is the dry white wine with a cap. And then the fish stock or seafood stock. Very high flame. The flour should be coming off on that side, and then on this side get my plate ready. And in about 10 seconds, that's coming out. Just have my broccoli done. And some rice and some leftover noodles for the other person. And that'll take care of taking this off for another second. And allowing this to reduce quickly. It may seem like the video is a little long because this is like one of the first times I haven't stopped it and said, well, now another 2 minutes and do this, or another 3 or 4 minutes and then we'll do this. This time it's just running. So you see, it does take time to make this when you're doing something like this. And that was enough stock. One little cup of that, little cup of that. tablespoons of that, 2 tablespoons of that. I make the rest, as I'm doing this, I'm writing down the recipe. It's not as if I had this recipe just laying around. Now that's enough where we can put the salmon back in. And you can tell, see, it's still a little soft, so it's not overcooked yet. And of course we don't want it overcooked. And I think we are done. Just check what's up in here. Very good. Now we'll shut that off. Put the salmon on a plate. It's just enough flour that made the liquid nice and shiny and sticky. And I'm almost done making the plate. I forgot the tomatoes. Why? Because I'm thinking about something else. Anyway, the tomatoes will go on. And the tomatoes should have been thrown in when I was doing the putting the salmon in there the last time. Anyway, that's what it looks like. The tomatoes would be cooked just a hair. And that's it. Hope you enjoy.